party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And the Falcon first down.
First down, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Flushed out right. His throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run it with Kamara. And he He takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and...
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. Now this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And knocked him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Brought down at the 13-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Oliver.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Well, that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, pass complete here to Sanders. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Emmanuel Sanders now with the Saints, but he was a member of these 49ers last year for the second half of the season during their run to Super Bowl 54.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's good.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Second and 10 now from the 27. from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He finds Cook, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score Saints 20, Falcons 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
Tom Gurley, wave goodbye. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 82 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Saints 20, Falcons 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for them.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Breeze now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Throwing now is Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 38, Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now, Ryan on first down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called...
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And the lead is now 13. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Breeze now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
It's the score, Saints 34, Falcons 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Atlanta.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Again, they run with Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
For the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Again, it's Kamara. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Breeze. And incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He gives to Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier, Demario Davis on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to dump it on to Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He finds some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, 56 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Now you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, but it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
On the counter, Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. But they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Breeze now. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's good.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ricardo Allen brought him down.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. There's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
16 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. That's complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Falcons.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Another carry now for Gurley. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 25.
Janoris Jenkins.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. The fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 40, the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Wants to look to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded in the end zone.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Now Ryan on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Brings up 2nd.
Now a desperation throw. He's got it complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
No gain on the play. And
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Today's final score, Saints.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.